Hey, what's up, YouTube? Vexicus4666 here, aka HBSC, aka Cordero here for ARG. About to give you guys some Lord of Tachyon Galaxy updates. Well, new releases that will be coming out soon. When I mean soon, I'm pretty much telling you these cards won't come out for TCG until April or May, but they have been releasing OCG screenshots of these cards. So let's take a look at them from top left corner to right corner to bottom left to right side. I'm going to show you these elemental dragons that will be coming out that will probably change the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Depending on the archetype of deck that you will be playing. If you are playing the Earth type deck, you'll use it in Machina Gadget. If you're playing Fire, you will kind of use it in La Bells for now, maybe Brotherhood decks. I'm not quite sure yet, depending on how broken this card is. And in the Wind one, you'll use it in really Harpie Ladies, and you'll use it in Dragoonities. And the Water one, you can use it in Water and Atlanteans and Marmills. I don't know how that really will work, but it really has its main purpose in Frognark deck, pretty much in a Monster Mash Frog deck. So I'm going to go over them left to right. So let's look at the Earth Dragon. Now, their names I don't know how to say. Ringnong, the Wicked Supreme Dragon. He's a level 7 dragon earth type monster. They are all level 7, so I won't keep repeating that part. 1600 attack points. I think he has the lowest attack points out of all of them. 3000 defense points. You can banish 2 dragon type or earth type monsters from your hand or graveyard, except this card. Just special summon this card from the hand or graveyard. During your opponent's end phase, if this card was special summoned, return it to the hand. You can send this card and one other earth monster from your hand to the graveyard to target one monster in the graveyard. Special summon that target. When this card is banished, add one earth dragon type monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of this dragon once per turn. So people are going to start probably using Gold Sarcophagus. Now let's look at the fire one. Blaster the Flame Superior's Dragon. Like I said, level 7, 2800 attack points, 1800 defense points. I think he has the strongest attack points out of all of them thus far. You can banish 2 dragon type monsters or fire type monsters from your hand or graveyard, except this card. To special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. During your opponent's end phase, if this card was special summoned, return it to your hand. You can send this card and one other fire monster from your hand to the graveyard to target one card on the field and destroy that target. When this card is banished, add one fire dragon type monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of this dragon once per turn. Pretty good. Now the Wind one, Tempest the Storm Dragon. You can banish 2 dragon type monsters with, and by the way, he has 2400 attack points, 2200 defense points in the middle of their attack between the 4 dragons. You can banish 2 dragon type monsters or wind monsters from your hand or graveyard, except this card. Special summon this card from the hand or graveyard. During your opponent's end phase, if this card was special summoned, return it to the hand. You can send this card and one other wind type monster from your hand to the graveyard to add one dragon type monster from your deck to your hand. When this card is banished, add one winged dragon type from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Tempest of Storm once per turn. Now let's look at the final one, the water one. Since water seems to be like everybody's favorite attribute all of a sudden right now because of the Atlanteans and Mermills and Frogs. He has 2600 attack points. He's the second strongest, second to the fire, and third to the wind one. But you can banish 2 dragon types or water monster from your hand or graveyard, except this card. To special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. During your opponent's end phase, if this card was special summoned, return it to the hand. You can send this card and one other water monster from your hand to the graveyard. Send one monster from your deck to the graveyard. When this card is banished, add one water dragon type monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Talon the Waterfall Dragon once per turn. Now, these cards are going to probably change. Now, don't quote me. These cards might change the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! As it is. Well, it's going to give a lot of decks some boost. So we'll have to look out for that. Now, I do have some more exciting news for you guys on other cards and stuff that is going to be coming out, OCG and TCG. So let's take a look at them right now. Alright, you guys. Now, let me talk about these next 3 cards from left to right. I will go over them. 2 of these cards, the ones on the far left and the far right, are Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal Manga books that will not be coming out for a while, but OCG will have them, but I guarantee you they'll be on Dueling Network soon enough. Well, the first one is number 22, Franken. Let's go over his special abilities and stats. He is a rank 8 zombie exceed monster with 4,500 attack points, 1,000 defense points. Makes you wonder why he even used Neil's Galaxy as Photon Dragon since they both had the same attack points. Well, all you needed 2 level 8s, and 2 graphics can make that. Now, Must be Exceed summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach one Exceed material from this card and send one card from your hand to the graveyard to target one face-up card your opponent controls. Change this card to defense position. If you do, negate that target's effect until the end phase of the turn, which is pretty good because you can negate some pretty good things. You can negate your, your opponent's flip effects. You can negate your opponent's, I think you can negate your opponent's Zenmane for the turn. So you're pretty much set for that. And like I said, this card comes out in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal Manga Volume 3 that does not come out for the US until June 4th. In Japan, gets it August 3rd. From when they get their dates, from when we get our dates, is 10 months apart. So like I said, you won't see this until next year. Since we just got our number 50 Black Corn in December 4th of 2012. Now, going all the way to the far right, we'll save the one in the middle for last. All the way to the far right, that will be coming out in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal Manga Volume 4, issue coming out on February 2nd, 2013. That means it won't come out for us until December 4th of 2013, or December 3rd, one of the two. This card is broken in the Atlanteans and Mermills. Number 47, Nightmare Shark. It is a Sea Serpent Exceed monster, rank 3, 2000 attack and defense points. If this card is special summoned, you can attach, not detach, you can attach one level 3 water monster from your hand or side of the field to the graveyard as an Exceeds material. Once per turn, you can detach one Exceeds material from this card to target one face-up water monster you control this turn. That target can attack your opponent directly, but other monsters you control cannot attack, which is pretty good. Now let's go into this last card, which is like a V Jump card, it's like their Shonen Jump promo card. So we probably will get this as an OCG import somewhere down the line. It'd be nice to get it as a surprise in Lord of Tachyon Galaxy, but I have a feeling it'll be in the next set prior to it, Judgment of the Light. So let's look into this Harpie Dancer. She is a level 4 Winged Beast effect monster with 1200 attack points, 1000 defense points. You can target one face-up wind monster you control. Return that target to the hand. Then normal summon one wind monster from your hand as an additional normal summon. It's kind of like that one water monster in Atlanteans. The one that pops into the additional normal summon. You can only use the effect of Harpie Dancer once per turn. This card name is treated as Harpie Lady while it's on the field. Now this can do some really nasty combos and Dragoonies and Harpie Ladies and maybe Gustos. I'm not sure how Gustos play out in this. So I pretty much hit you up with a lot of information in this video. I hit you up with the 4 elemental dragons that'll be coming out in Lord of Tachyon Galaxy April or May, and the promo cards that come out in Zexal Manga and the Harpie Lady card in the Shonen Jump manga. Remember to like, comment, subscribe to Ultra Reality Games and check out their Facebook fan page. Of course, I will leave all those information in the bottom below in the description. And also, please go make sure, like I said, go like, comment, subscribe, and be a fan of ARG. Remember to play hard or go home. HBIC out.